And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Sharp out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And that one good.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards looking for an opening. Gobert up top. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. On target from range.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Avdia passes to Holiday. From the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Klingon with the block. Here's Avdia. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Launches a 3. McDaniels can't hit.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
The 3 ball. And Avdia with the basket on the assist from Sharp. Avdia's got 5 now.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Edwards against Sharp. Back to Holiday. Avdia from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The prodigal son returns. Damian Lillard is back on the Trailblazers roster. Now, there remains the process of rehabbing a surgically repaired Achilles. But with all the assets they acquired for Dame and then he's back, the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
An all-time great. Shams, appreciate the report. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Avdia can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yep, count it.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
And Portland has possession. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Now here's Avdia. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboard. What a complete game for this guy. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Outside Edwards. They set a pick. Randall outside. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Avdia from outside. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves trail. Randall outside. Outside Edwards. The three. Minnesota again missing. Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Kamara. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills. Not just a big body out there.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Avdia. Give him 8 points now. Drains the triple.
Yeah, just sensing the defensive overcommitment there. Avdia making them pay with the right time pass.
DiVincenzo against Holiday. Here's Edwards. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Holiday. Portland moving it around. From outside the arc. Randall pulls down the board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Well, Doris, when you analyze the skill set of Drew Holiday, what do you think he brings to this team?
I mean, it's hard to capture in one particular skill, B.A. We know that Drew Holiday is elite and versatile on the defensive end. You can put him for positions 1 through 5, and he can guard them. On the offensive end, teams are going to give him shots, and his ability to stand in and calmly make those shots is invaluable.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A minute 53 left to play in the first. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara. And it's Wesley in for Drew Holiday. Here's Shannon, guarded by Sharp. Inside, Miller. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter of the game. The shot by Wesley, no good. Outside Conley. There's a screen. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 6. Grant, left side. Three-pointer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Now here's Conley. He's covered closely. Reed to screen on Sharp. Here's Shannon. No good from outside. The Trailblazers have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Avdia. Sharp passes to Wesley. Again, the miss by Portland. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Conley. Avdia pulls it in. Grant finds Avdia. Here's Sharp. Takes a 3. And Avdia with the basket. On the assist from Sharp. Avdia's got 11 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Reed. Three-pointer. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Love in at the point. That's the group for Portland starting the second. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting from Minnesota, Mike Conley at the line for one.
Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned to us.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Portland making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Pass to Thybulle. Here's Rupert. He's guarded by Conley. Murray for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. BA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got his first bucket in this one. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Rupert. For three. Good D by Clark. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Endorsed the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the second best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward.
Changes here for Portland. Denny Avdia's checked in for Murray. Kamara comes in for Thybulle. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Rupert. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. Blazers trail by 3. Outside Kamara. Grant right side. Off the outside. To end the drought. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The the Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Reed passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Conley. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Portland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Avdija, he nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Well, Denny Avdija showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
Edwards, no good. Portland trailing here. Right wing. Pass to Avdija. Holiday from long range. Rebound by Shannon. Minnesota shooting just 38% for this game so far. Edwards finds Randall. Here's Shannon. Fires for 3. Here's Reed. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the basket by Holiday.
You just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Grant. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Clingett, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Grant, and then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Blazers trail by 3. Outside Holiday, pass to Sharp. Outside Kamara, lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Edwards, no good. Portland shooting just 37% so far in this one. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Basket counts. DiVincenzo's got 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Avdija passes to Holiday. Stolen by Reed. Edwards with it. Now Sharp defending. For 3, DiVincenzo. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Pass to Clingett. Portland moving it around. Fires the 3. And Avdija with the basket. On the assist by Clingett. Clingett's got 3 assists tonight.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Of course, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, Yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Holiday, off the outside, puts up a three, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Kamara, and it's Portland scoring again.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Denny Avdia. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7. Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Sharp. 6 to shoot. Edwards, pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Getting a good look. Edwards.
That's where patience pays off for Anthony Edwards. The clock is dwindling, but he's keeping his poise.
Here's Avdia. Here's Klingon. Banked it in off the glass. Klingon's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Reed for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Avdia from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at the Timberwolves, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia, getting it done today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Portland leading. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First, Clingan screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Portland on D. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers lead by 4. Back to Avdia. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Avdia's got 22.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Edwards on target.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards, over Sharp, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Randall. Edwards has got 13 now.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Avdia against Randall. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Randall against Avdia. Randall can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 6. Pass to Avdia. Outside Holiday. And here's Sharp. Outside Kamara. Jacks up a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
The 3, Randall. They get the rebound. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
The 3, DiVincenzo, and Clingan pulls it down. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Avdia. Holiday surveying the floor. Back to Avdia. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
And Minnesota has possession. Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Randall. Offline with a three.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Fires from deep. Another miss by Minnesota. Portland has gotten all three from downtown so far in the second half. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Gobert with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. Portland with a rebound. Kamara's got 4 rebounds in the game. From downtown, score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Randall a screen on Sharp. Randall outside, looking to end the run. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Sharp, Klingen up top. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Mike Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. Here's Conley. Gobert passes to Randall, looking to get back on track, and a nice finish on the layup. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randall is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Grant's checked in for Portland. Portland leading by 12. Outside Holiday to the inside. Klingen's shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
That one's off. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Portland leading by 11. Now here's Holiday. Portland, no good that time either. Conley against Holiday. Pass to Reed. Here's the three. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got his 5th rebound in this one. Portland moving it around. Grant in the post. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Holiday. Outside for Grant. Over to the wing. 4-3. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Conley. He's covered by Holiday. Reed for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Grant, right side. The rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Not falling for him there. 7 for 15 now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Holiday. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, we all know this guy is a legitimate two-way threat. Drew Holiday, gifted as a defender and solid on the offensive end.
That's good from Holiday.
One of the things you admire most is Drew Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Denny Avdius checked in for Kamara. And it's Thibault in for Sharp. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Conley. And here's Clark for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Graham, right side. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Matisse Thybulle, Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Rupert in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Conley. No luck on that one. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Clark grabs the board.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Left side, Conley. Randall on the screen. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
So experienced, so savvy in pick-and-roll play. Conley putting on a clinic.
Trailblazers lead by 13. Thybulle on the wing. Pass to Rupert. It's Avdia on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Avdia's got 29 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Shannon. Outside for Randall. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. For Portland, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And here's Grant. Clark covers. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got his first basket of the night.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Thibault. The 3. Drills it from deep. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
To the inside. Avdia, good. Avdia's got 12 points here in the second half.
Using that solid build, Denny Avdia, first you set a good screen, then you navigate to open space. Nice job.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Portland leading by 15. Avdia with it. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Klingen's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Reed. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingen was a big factor in him finding that block.
Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Klingen with a screen to the paint. Oh, deflected. To the wing, right side. And here's Clark for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists tonight.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
Thibault on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Thibault's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Conley. From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Grant outside. Pass to Thibault. This one for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And here's Clark for three. He buries it from three.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Trailblazers lead by 10. Outside Thibault. Puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. He's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Thibault. And Holiday subbed in for Rupert. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Trailing by 13. Here's Edwards. Right side Kamara. Avdia banks it home. Big shot.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Avdia against Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Buries it from outside.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's McDaniels. Shoots a three. Oh, the shot is off. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holiday outside for three. It's off. Holiday's gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. From downtown, it's good from beyond the arc.
How dangerous a threat from deep is Dante DiVincenzo. Hand up, I don't care where he is beyond the arc.
Trailblazers lead by 9. Holiday. Oh, putting in work inside.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Oh, no good. Well, the Trailblazers shooting it at 52%.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Deni Avdija.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
McDaniels, no good from three. Now Portland with it. They led by as many as 18. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Another chance. Oh, it doesn't go. Fires the three. Avdija rips down the board. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we present the player of the game, Deni Avdija.